a lot of pressure, I'm always going to outperform anyone that I'm going against. So if I'm feeling confident going into the match, and I know I'm going to do what I always do, and that's ball out.
Anthony Luke ready for action here. LFG playoffs. This is Team Booker's 2 prize pupils ready to battle it out. And as Booker T looks on, there is a lot of animosity between these 2 individuals. Let's pull that curtain back for a moment.
Well, there has been a lot of teamwork throughout this process, but that teamwork has come to an abrupt end between these 2. This is now coming down to one man versus one man. One or the other goes on, and I'll tell you what we saw earlier, that verbal exchange getting very personal, going to places we didn't think that would be touched on here in this program, quite honestly, but Jasper Troy threw down the gauntlet, in my mind, verbally on Anthony Luke, and at this stage of the game, Booker said it. He said this is going to be the main event. I dare say it is. Both these 2 have shined, and I think this is the toughest call to make so far amongst the men.
I heard these 2 got into it a couple weeks ago. That true?
I don't know. Did they? Do they not like each other?
It just, what I understand, it got a little heated in their coaches meeting.
Oh, okay.
Booker, notice, remaining ominously quiet.
You know something's up if Booker's being quiet.
Yeah.
And look, when you take a look at these 2 as well, you got Showtime Anthony Luke at the start of the season. He was a clear favorite amongst those, just looking at name, looking at potential. And for Jasper Troy, I dare say this, JB, is he the biggest surprise this season?
I think you could probably say, as far as documenting a journey and seeing the growth right before our very own eyes, I think Jasper Troy caught a lot of eyeballs, got a lot of attention. Obviously, that episode with CM Punk. Everyone still talks about that. You see that clip online all over the place. Jasper Troy has then, I think, funneled that confidence into performance inside the ring, and that has really helped his trajectory along the journey here on LFG.
Anthony Luke could also be trying to figure out who he is exactly inside the ring. Oh, and he just got dumped to the outside.
That looked gooder than hell.
Nasty landing for Luke, and you got to wonder if there's a little extra oomph from Troy on that. But, you know, if you go back to one negative about Jasper Troy, it's that he wears his emotions on his sleeve. As much as there was that breakout moment with CM Punk, someone like Gunther who was here, his emotions cost Team Booker a point on that episode a few weeks back.
Well, and I think the veterans would tell you, any of the legends would tell you, you don't have to necessarily like your opponent to have a great match with them. I think we've seen cases of that throughout the years.
Cover and a kick out.
And sometimes that animosity brings out the best, that competition aspect brings out the best in each opponent you have. And if Jasper Troy generally has a disliking of Anthony Luke and vice versa, maybe they can use that, channel that energy to have a great performance here in the finals.
Well, look, we're on a Superstar Sunday, right? LFG, then, you know, rivals. You can go back and watch as many rivals as you want to, and there's always a personal animosity between 2 individuals. And that's right what we have here tonight between these 2. As you heard, things got a little bit heated, but something else that speaks volumes about Jasper Troy is that not only is Booker T a huge fan, also someone like The Undertaker sees huge potential in Jasper Troy as well.
Anthony's doing a great job of selling,
Yeah.
which is something
But
in
he's
that
not-
vulnerable position I've not seen him in
Well,
a...
he's selling properly. He's not goofy selling.
Right,
He's just reacting properly.
yes, yeah.
Great insight there from Booker T, coaching his 2 prize pupils on the male side, Jasper Troy and Anthony Luke. Remember, one goes home, one continues, and I even hate to think about LFG without Jasper Troy and without Anthony Luke involved. And come next week, we're going to be down one. One will be gone, one will continue.
And then you look ahead forward from that, more eliminations will happen. We will truly have one winner, one man, one woman. One will be awarded a contract from each side from Shawn Michaels. And then not to forget those legends, those 4 legends that are watching this matchup right now, they're going to be awarded another piece of hardware. They're going to be crowned a champion in their own right.
And what a beautiful championship title belt that's been made for one legend who outperforms.
Have you seen it?
Oh, I've seen it. It's gorgeous.
Well, she show me it.
Well, you'll have time. Wait for the finale. One thing we can tell you, though, is that one legend will walk away as the first Season 1 LFG champion. And whether it's Booker T or whether it's The Undertaker, obviously in the points, we've seen the leadership, we've seen the advancement as this journey has continued. A lot of pride on the line from a teaching aspect, from a coaching aspect for these legends.
We're seeing everything that Booker T has put into these two. Hearing it, Jasper Troy just squeezing away at Anthony Luke. Luke trying anything he can to fight his way free. And as I was saying earlier, it's been Luke who maybe has been trying to find himself, unfamiliar sometimes of things going around, maybe even unfamiliar in this matchup as he's considered the underdog. That certainly is not his mindset, whether it's stepping into a ring or when it was stepping out of the football field for San Diego State University, where he was playing professionally up in Canada. He's always seen himself as the man, as that Showtime personality coming out right now here on LFG. Spinebuster, cover, and a kick out by Jasper Troy. No way. Whoa!
Wow, great show of strength, not enough.
Nice counter, and look at this reversal.
Incredible.
Scared he didn't. I thought he was gonna choose.
I thought so too.
He come to me and asked me, even as close as it was, he come and asked me if he could do that.
Yeah, good.
And Troy now with that fader bomb. Ask out of the corner, into the cover, and he shuts up Showtime tonight.
Here is your winner, Jasper Troy!
Round of applause. Jasper Troy victorious, but it's not about wins and losses. There's a big decision looming in the mind of that two-time WWE Hall of Famer Booker T. That decision next on LFG.